Welcome back, tennis fans. Wimbledon 2026 has already delivered unforgettable moments, shocking upsets, and history-making performances, and we're only getting started. The legendary grass courts of the All England Club are once again proving why Wimbledon remains the most prestigious tournament in tennis. Every match carries enormous pressure, every point matters, and every victory can change a player's career forever. Today, all eyes are on one of the most exciting second-round clashes of the tournament. Filipina tennis sensation Alex Eala is preparing for a blockbuster showdown against Australia's rising star Maya Joint. But this isn't just another second-round match. This is a battle fueled by unfinished business, painful memories, and a chance for redemption on one of tennis' biggest stages. Both players arrive with incredible momentum, but their journeys to this meeting couldn't have been more different. Alex Eala produced one of the most dominant performances of the opening round, completely overwhelming Mexico's Renata Zarazua in straight sets, 6-1, 6-2. From the very first game, Eala looked confident, composed, and completely in control. Her movement was flawless. Her ground strokes were explosive. Her shot selection was intelligent. Most importantly, she showed the confidence of a player who truly believes she belongs among the world's elite. That impressive victory wasn't just another win, it was a historic milestone. With her commanding performance, Alex Eala became the first Filipina in the Open era to win a Wimbledon main draw singles match. It was a moment that made history for Philippine tennis and inspired millions of fans around the world. But while Eala was making history, another dramatic story was unfolding elsewhere at Wimbledon. Australia's Maya Joint stunned the entire tennis world by defeating one of the greatest champions in the history of the sport, 23-time Grand Slam winner Serena Williams. Many expected Serena's experience and legendary fighting spirit to carry her through another magical Wimbledon run. Instead, Maya Joint had other plans. Displaying fearless tennis, incredible serving, and remarkable composure under pressure, the young Australian defeated Serena in a thrilling three-set battle that instantly became one of the tournament's biggest headlines. That victory completely changed the storyline. Fans around the world were hoping for a dream second-round showdown between Alex Eala and Serena Williams, a match that would have been unforgettable. But Maya Joint spoiled those plans. Now, instead of facing her childhood idol, Alex Eala must confront someone who has already broken her heart once before. Just over a year ago, these two players met in the final of the Eastbourne Open. It was one of the most dramatic matches of the season. Every set was fiercely contested. Every point carried enormous pressure. The championship eventually came down to a nerve-wracking deciding set tiebreak. After nearly 3 hours of breathtaking tennis, Maya Joint escaped with the title, winning the final tiebreak 12-10 and leaving Eala devastated. For Alexandra, that painful defeat wasn't easy to forget. Championship losses stay with athletes forever. Every missed opportunity, every unforced error, every point that could have changed the outcome. Those memories never truly disappear. Now Wimbledon has given her the perfect opportunity for revenge. This isn't simply another tennis match. It's a chance to erase one of the toughest defeats of her young career and prove how much she has grown over the past year. The timing couldn't be better. Alex Eala enters this contest playing some of the best tennis of her career. Against Renata Zarazua, she dominated almost every statistical category. Her first serve was exceptionally reliable, winning an incredible 83% of points whenever it landed in. Even more impressive, she finished the entire match without committing a single double fault, a remarkable achievement on one of the fastest surfaces in professional tennis. Her return game was equally outstanding. Eala constantly pressured her opponent's serve, creating break point after break point while controlling rallies with aggressive baseline tennis and outstanding court coverage. Everything about her performance suggested one thing: Alexandra Eala has arrived at Wimbledon ready to compete for something much bigger than simply reaching the third round. She looks like a genuine contender. But Maya Joint will present an entirely different challenge. Unlike Zarazua, the Australian possesses one of the biggest serves in the tournament. Against Serena Williams, she fired ace after ace while consistently winning easy points behind her powerful first delivery. If she serves at that same level against Eala, breaking her serve will become an extremely difficult task. That sets the stage for one of the most fascinating tactical battles of Wimbledon 2026. Can Alexandra Eala finally gain revenge for last year's heartbreaking loss? Or will Maya Joint continue her incredible giant-killing run after eliminating one of tennis' greatest legends? One thing is certain: when these two talented stars walk onto the famous grass courts of Wimbledon, millions of fans around the world will be watching. And only one player will move one step closer to Grand Slam glory. While Alexandra Eala's historic victory captured headlines around the world, Maya Joint's stunning upset over Serena Williams may have been the biggest shock of the tournament. Very few people expected the young Australian to defeat one of the greatest players in tennis history. Serena Williams returned to Wimbledon carrying years of championship experience, unmatched confidence, and an incredible legacy that includes 23 Grand Slam singles titles. Most fans believed her powerful serve and championship mentality would be enough to overcome her first-round opponent. But Maya Joint stepped onto center court with absolutely no fear. From the opening game, she played aggressive first-strike tennis. She attacked every short ball, served with remarkable precision, and refused to let the occasion overwhelm her. Her confidence continued to grow with every point. Even when Serena fought back to level the match, Joint never panicked. Instead, she stayed calm, trusted her game, and continued hitting her shots with total conviction. That mental strength proved to be the difference. Her serve became one of the biggest weapons on the court. Time after time, she fired powerful first serves that Serena struggled to return. Those free points allowed Joint to stay ahead in crucial moments and avoid long rallies where Serena's experience could have taken over. By the end of the match, the Australian had shocked the tennis world and announced herself as one of the most dangerous young players on grass. Now she faces an entirely different challenge. Alexandra Eala is not Serena Williams. Their playing styles couldn't be more different. Serena relies heavily on raw power and attacking tennis, while Eala builds points with patience, outstanding movement, and exceptional consistency from the baseline. That contrast makes this matchup incredibly fascinating. Maya Joint will try to keep rallies short. She'll look to dominate with her powerful serve, attack early, and force Eala onto the defensive before the Filipina can settle into long exchanges. Alexandra Eala, however, will have a very different game plan. She knows that allowing Joint to dictate play would be extremely dangerous. Instead, she'll aim to neutralize the Australian serve by getting as many returns back into play as possible. Once the rally begins, Eala's superior movement and court coverage could become the deciding factor. One of Alexandra's greatest strengths is her ability to turn defense into offense within just a few shots. She absorbs pace exceptionally well, redirects the ball into difficult angles, and patiently waits for the perfect opportunity to attack. That style has frustrated many higher-ranked opponents throughout the past year. If she can force Maya Joint into longer rallies, 10, 15, or even 20 shots, Eala's consistency could slowly wear down the Australians' aggressive game. Another key factor will be Eala's return of serve. Against Renata Zarazua, she constantly pressured her opponent by creating numerous breakpoint opportunities. She read serves beautifully, stepped inside the baseline with confidence, and immediately took control of rallies. She'll need that same level of returning against Maya Joint. Perhaps even better. Because if Joint continues serving at the level she displayed against Serena Williams, opportunities to break serve may be extremely limited. Every return game will matter. Every break point could decide the outcome of the match. The mental battle will be just as important as the tactical one. Alexandra Eala enters this match carrying the painful memory of last year's Eastbourne final. Championship defeats often become powerful motivation for elite athletes. Many players spend months replaying those moments in their minds, imagining what they could have done differently. Now Eala has the perfect opportunity to rewrite that story. This is more than revenge. It's proof of growth. Proof that she has learned from one of the toughest defeats of her career. Proof that she belongs among the world's best players. But Maya Joint has her own motivation. Defeating Serena Williams wasn't simply a career highlight, it was a statement to the entire tennis world. Now she wants to prove that victory wasn't a lucky result. She wants to show everyone that she truly belongs on the biggest stages in professional tennis. That confidence makes her incredibly dangerous. Players coming off career-defining victories often play with complete freedom because they feel they have nothing left to lose. That fearless mindset can produce some of the highest quality tennis of a player's career. Alexandra Eala understands that. She knows Maya Joint will enter this match full of belief. That's exactly why staying composed during the opening games will be so important. If Eala can withstand the early pressure, extend the rallies, and force Joint to play extra shots, the momentum could slowly begin shifting in her favor. However, if the Australian starts serving aces and winning quick service games, Eala could find herself chasing the scoreboard throughout the match. This contest may ultimately be decided by only a handful of critical moments. A single break of serve, a tie-break, or even one incredible rally that changes the entire momentum. That's what makes Grand Slam tennis so special. Every point carries enormous importance. And at Wimbledon, where the margins are incredibly small, one moment of brilliance can change everything. As exciting as this second-round clash already is, the stakes become even bigger when you look at what awaits the winner. Wimbledon never gets easier. Every round brings tougher opponents, greater pressure, and higher expectations. Whoever survives this battle between Alexandra Eala and Maya Joint will move one step closer to the second week of the tournament, but an even greater challenge could be waiting. The winner is expected to face either former world number 1 Karolina Pliskova or 5-time Grand Slam champion Iga Swiatek. Both players have already proven themselves on the biggest stages in tennis. For Alexandra Eala, a potential meeting with Iga Swiatek would be especially fascinating. Their rivalry has grown rapidly over the past year. Tennis fans still remember when Eala shocked the world by defeating Swiatek at the Miami Open, producing one of the biggest upsets of the season. It was the victory that truly introduced Alexandra Eala as a future superstar. Later that year, Swiatek responded by defeating Eala on clay, showing why she remained one of the world's most dominant players. Now, Wimbledon could deliver another chapter in that growing rivalry. But before anyone starts thinking about the third round, Alexandra knows she has a much more immediate challenge standing across the net. Looking ahead is one of the biggest mistakes any player can make at a Grand Slam. Every match must be earned. Every victory requires complete focus. And Maya Joint has already proven she can eliminate legendary opponents when nobody expects her to. That makes this contest incredibly dangerous for the Filipina star. Let's take one final look at the keys to victory. For Alexandra Eala, everything begins with her return game. If she can neutralize Maya Joint's powerful first serve, she'll immediately gain control of more rallies. Long exchanges strongly favor Eala because of her exceptional movement, patience, and consistency from the baseline. She must also continue serving with the same confidence she showed in the opening round. Winning a high percentage of first serve points while avoiding double faults will keep unnecessary pressure off her service games. Just as important is her mental approach. If the match becomes tight or even goes to a deciding set, Eala must forget last year's heartbreaking Eastbourne final. This is a completely different tournament, a completely different stage, and a completely different opportunity. She cannot allow old memories to influence today's decisions. For Maya Joint, the strategy is much more straightforward. Attack early. Serve aggressively.